Now, the Hawks have taken over the investigation into the mosque attack. 2 men were killed Thursday inside the place of worship. A little earlier, we spoke to one of the deceased sons.
Basically, my father, together with the other person that was killed, together with 2 more people, was busy staying in the mosque for the last few days of Ramadan. And there was a unknown incomer who came in the previous night, Wednesday night, to ask for shelter. And he was a bit suspicious, but it was never, nobody would realize that he would do something like that. And I've also heard that he's escaped from places, and he has done a few brutal things. And basically he just killed my father and another Somalian brother Ziyad in his sleep, and he also injured our Imam, Maulana Ahmad.
I'm just going to bring in your brother into shot so our viewers can see him. He was also in the mosque when the accident happened. I'm just going to ask you to be in shot. I know you said you're not in a state where you can speak, but maybe your brother can speak for you. How is he doing after that incident, and how did he end up being this injured?
Well, he's doing okay. So you can say something?
Okay, yeah, first of all, I would just like to say Eid Mubarak to everyone, all the Muslims celebrating Eid today, and then to the community who stood with us, from Muslims to non-Muslims. It really opens our hearts. They came to knock at our house and said that the mosque is under attack, and then me and my brother went around. The killer was still inside, so we had to enter because my father was inside. He then attacked me. But luckily I still managed to live after it. So yeah. Then also I would like to thank the police and even the security services for patrolling the area, MSF security services in particular for patrolling the area last night. I mean, I couldn't sleep, I had enough pain, and every sound I heard outside, it woke me up because I'm a bit traumatized. So.
I can imagine how traumatic the incident was. Now, when this attacker was busy carrying out what he was doing, what was he saying? Was he uttering anything? Was he saying anything while he had the knife in his hand?
He was saying a few words. I couldn't understand it because it was in his languages. So yeah.
And was he frantic? What kind of state was he in? Was he rushing? Was he just... Because the police said he then walked outside the mosque and he didn't even run. Like, what kind of a state was he in?
He wasn't human, that's what I can tell you. When I came into the mosque, he was standing with his knife up, ready to attack me. He missed me, and then I got a few shots in, but then he turned around and stabbed me 3 times, so yeah. First in the face, then in the arm. Then I managed to slip away, and the last one in the back. So, but he wasn't human at all. I can still see the redness in his eyes. Yeah.
And how was the family doing? We believe that your father was laid to rest yesterday. How was the family keeping up?
Well, I'm actually happy that the family is actually cool and calm. We've accepted what happened, and that is... In our religion, we learn to accept that what our Creator's will is, we have to accept it. And that is the only way forward, and everything is in His hands. So the family is doing well. I would just really like to say thank you to everyone, as he said, even the non-Muslim community, especially the Swartland municipality, the MEC of Community Services, and especially the MJC as well, the president of the MJC, for coming out. Just the warm collectiveness of everyone means and shows a lot to us and the family.
Lastly, before I let you go, what kind of a father was your dad? What kind of a man was he? We understand that he was a very religious man. I mean, he died inside a mosque, something that others might say, is in a way a good thing. He died doing what he believed in. What kind of a man was your father?
Well, he was a soft, caring type of person. He was someone who would always care for everyone, do what he could for everyone, and he spent most of his time in the mosque. He was a 72-year-old man, and he worshipped Allah. We live right next to the house, and he was probably the person who attended the mosque the most. I mean, he slept in the mosque as well, and his words was also to the Maulana Ahmad that Allah will take him away in this mosque. And it might have been in a brutal manner and in an unacceptable manner, but at the end of the day, he was taken away where he wanted to be taken away. So that also puts us at peace.
Thank you very much. The two sons of the man that tragically died yesterday when a Somali national, we believed, started stabbing the worshippers inside that mosque.